Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Keyser Field here at Paulding High School as we are getting ready for high school football action on a Friday night, week number 7, and the Aces on the road. They're being hosted by the Paulding Panthers this evening, and we're a little bit late in getting started. We usually are on the air about 5 minutes before kickoff, but it is a homecoming weekend for the Panthers, and they had their pregame homecoming celebration that was going on, and that ran a little bit long, and the national anthem just wrapped up. So we are with you, not quite as much time as we normally have, but glad to have you with us nonetheless. Our coverage tonight being brought to you by our 4 Diamond Level underwriting supporters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, online at jimschmidtauto.com. Also, APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and online at aptmfg.com/careers. The Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Call 419-542-6218 on information on the latest COVID boosters, flu shots, or anything else you have questions about. And, of course, ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, a world-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and online at www.arcsolinc.com. Well, as you can probably tell by the setup down on the field, the Panthers will be kicking off to the Aces to start the action here tonight. Paulding comes into the game with a record of 4-2 overall. They're 2-1 in the Green Meadows Conference. The Aces, of course, are 1-5 and 0-3 in the GMC, so they're going to have their work cut out for them this evening. Bill Murphy, Chris Warner, glad to have you with us here tonight to bring you the coverage coming to you live on the HIX-TV YouTube channel from Keyser Field here in Paulding. A big thank you to the Paulding Athletic Department for giving us the space. It's a little hopper, and it's grabbed by the Aces, and they'll fall on it right at the 38-yard line, and the Aces will have pretty decent full field position to get things started. 1st and 10. Turnbull, the primary quarterback, Garrett Turnbull for the Aces, although we have seen a lot of Brant Langham coming in and sort of a pistol look, but it looks like it is going to be Turnbull to get things started. We have heard that Camden Walter is not playing tonight for injury reasons, as well as, was it Carl Rupert you said?
No, it was Caden Steffel.
Caden Steffel, I'm sorry.
And Carl Rupert.
And Carl Rupert. Okay, there we go. And an early flag. False start for the Aces. They'll back him up 5. So number 5, Caden Steffel. We aren't anticipating seeing him tonight. And number 57, Carl Rupert. And if they do come out on the field later tonight, I'll just get on Chris's case for giving me bad information. Anyway, back up by 5. It is 1st and 15 now for the Aces. They'll move them back to their 34-yard line. Man in motion. That's Langham. He'll reposition himself. Turnbull gets the snap. Turnbull puts the ball in the air. Langham makes the catch. Langham corralled, and he'll be brought down. He'll get back about 4, maybe, about 4 of the 5 yards they lost on the false start. They're going to give him the full 5 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Aces. So good job by Langham recuperating that lost yardage. Hard count and another false start. He got the wrong color jersey to move. Turnbull with a good hard count, but he got his own team to jump instead of the Panthers. So that 5-yard gain will be wiped out, and it'll be 2nd and 15 now. So 2nd and 15 for the Aces. Looks like they're going to send the full house here. All alone in the backfield is Turnbull. Turnbull puts the ball in the air, and even though Langham had fallen down, he got up enough to catch the ball. It'll be a completion, and it'll recoup some of the yardage, but still 3rd and long coming up for the Aces right now, as they've only advanced the ball to the 42-yard line. They need to get to the 49 to move the chains. So 7 yards away. Turnbull back into the huddle with the play from the sideline. Turnbull drops back, ball in the air, caught. And that should be good for the first down. Catch made by Owen Stuckey. Stuckey out to midfield, and that'll be about a yard longer than they needed. Needed 9. Stuckey got him 10. First and 10 for the Aces right in midfield. Head coach for the Aces, of course, Justin Davis. And it's Jim Menzie here on the near side. It's the head coach for the Panthers. We are up in the main press box on the Paulding side of the field tonight. And again, a big thank you to the Paulding Athletic Department for giving us the space this evening. Turnbull hands it off to Green. Green powering forward. Green lowers his shoulder, muscles down near the 40-yard line, and that'll move the chains again. Green carries for 10. And that'll move the chains. The official was signaling, move the chains, and they were standing there for a bit. So Green gets it out to the 40, 1st and 10 for the Aces. I'm going to have to move over and stand behind Christopher here to see that end of the field. Man in motion for the Aces, that's Langham. He gets the carry. Langham turns the corner. Langham, little shuffle move, and he manages to dive forward near the 36-yard line. Looks like they're going to mark him down, though, at about the 37 or the 38. We'll see where they officially place the ball. That'll be on the 38-yard line. That'll make it a 2nd and 8. Aces will break huddle. Turnbull hands it off to Langham. Langham cuts and heads forward, gets close to the 35, maybe a pickup of about 2 or 3. They're going to mark him down at the 36, so a gain of 2 for Brant Langham. That'll bring up 3rd down for the Aces, and about 6. So the Aces will set up 3 out wide on the near side towards us, 1 on the far side. Turnbull looking that way, ball in the air, nearly picked off. That was
brings up 4th down for Hicksville.
John, remember to come back to that. We take cross. We're going to tell cross to run a seam instead.
That was Mans that made the stop for the Panthers.
There's nobody there.
Turnbull running out, rolling out, puts the ball in the air. He's got a man open, caught. And Langham, I think he made it in. He did. Brant Langham makes the catch and run, scoots into the end zone, and the Aces strike first and jump out to an early 6-0 lead here at Keyser Field. They'll get ready for the conversion attempt. 7:39 to go here in quarter number 1 as the Aces got the ball to start this game, and they've marched it right down the field and into the end zone on the Panthers. Going for 2 here. And a false start. That's their third false start here tonight. That'll move them back, and we'll see if they're going to still attempt the 2-point conversion or if they're going to bring out the kicking team. Turnbull goes over to check with the head coach, see what he wants to do. And it looks like they're going to go for it again here. Green, the back behind Turnbull. Turnbull, ball's in the air, caught. And it's good. Langham grabs the football again. He's responsible for all 8 of the Aces' points now, as Hicksville jumps out to an early 8-0 lead here at Keyser Field in quarter number 1. Still 7:39 to go in our opening quarter. Varsity high school football action tonight coming to you live on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Glad to have you with us. Bill Murphy, Chris Warner up in the press box bringing you the action here tonight on what is homecoming night for the Paulding Panthers. We saw Paulding earlier this week on Tuesday. They were at Hicksville for some volleyball action. And a few of the girls that were in the homecoming court were volleyball players, as a matter of fact. We recognized a couple names. So the Aces, for the first time tonight, are going to get ready to kick it off to the Panthers. Teeing it up at the 40-yard line. Roanhouse wearing number 3 is the deep man for the Panthers. Here's the kick, and it's going to be another short one. Caught at the 40-yard line. Out across the 45 to about the 46. And that was number 17, Jackson Griffith, who, one of the short men, grabbed that football and gets it out again to about the 46-yard line. And that's where the Panthers will set up 1st and 10. Panthers quarterback, I believe, is senior Jacob Fife. He wears number 5.
Paulding starts 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line.
Straight.
And that is not Fife. That's number 7 that's out there. That's their other quarterback, sophomore Colton Hunt. Hunt makes the pass. It's caught. And number 9, Caleb Larson makes the grab and moves it up the field for a 1st down for the Panthers as they break into Aces territory. Ball at the Aces 43-yard line. And nothing doing there. Little or no gain on that carry. That was Kobe 4, number 48, with the carry. Stop. And that's another busted play. That's caught at the fingertip, or at the shoelaces. And manages to get a little something out of it. That was Jesse Schaefer making the grab, and Schaefer gets down to about the 41-yard line. Still 3rd and long for the Panthers, but credit them for being able to salvage at least something out of that busted play. Hunt working out of the shotgun. Fakes it, pumps, puts it up, and it's off the hands of 2 intended receivers, both number 15 and number 6 Mans and Schaefer both touched the ball, but it ricocheted off of both of their hands and is incomplete, and it looks like the punting unit may be coming out for the Panthers. So Langham is dropping back deep for the Aces. Larson boots it, and Langham is running to try to get to it. It's going to go out of bounds before he can at about the 15-yard line, maybe the 16.
Hicksville starts first and 10 from their own 6-yard line.
So they're going to say the 6-yard line is where it dribbled out of bounds. So the Aces will have 94 yards to cover to get back into the end zone. Turnbull gets the snap. Quick handoff. Right up the spout. That was Green. Green will get him not much, maybe a yard. So the Aces looking at a 2nd and 9 here. Turnbull's going to hang on to it himself. Garrett gets around the corner. Garrett, first down yardage, and he scampers out of bounds across the 15-yard line at about the, it looks like about the 18. So the Aces, a good run from Turnbull, gets him a fresh set of downs. Put the nose of the football right there on the 18-yard line. Aces will get set. Man in motion. Turnbull dropping back in trouble. Puts the ball in the air, and he'll just have to kind of throw that one away. Number 7, Austin Sanders, was in the area. So it'll be a 2nd and 10 for the Aces. Their down marker lights up here. It's kind of cool. So here come the Aces with a 2nd and 10, and they're going to blow that one dead, and it'll be a timeout on the Panthers. So the Paulding Panthers call the first timeout of the first half. They want to talk things over here. Again, we welcome you to the HIX-TV YouTube channel in Keyser Field here in Paulding. A nice drive. You sort of go down 149, cut over to 127, and we're here just north of the Paulding Schools building. A wonderful facility and a really nice press box that they've upgraded, I guess, recently. So, again, we want to thank the Paulding Athletic Department for allowing us to be here. Paulding Athletic Director Tyler Arend giving us our space, making us very comfortable. Nice hospitality here. We were kind of surprised, but yeah, they had with shredded chicken sandwiches and some pizza, chips, and cookies. So
they must have heard that I haven't had no chicken sandwiches.
Yeah, that's
this
true.
year.
Yeah, you were whining about that last
quite a bit
week.
during
I
volleyball.
was about to say, yeah. No shredded chicken sandwiches. So lo and behold, here you go tonight. Turnbull rolling out, looking down the field. Turnbull going to hold on to it himself, and he's going to be dropped for a loss back at the 25-yard line. Turnbull should have just thrown it away and taken the incompletion. Instead, he loses about 5 yards. So it'll be 3rd and long for the Aces now. Turnbull, quick handoff to Langham. Langham turns the corner. Langham powers forward. He'll get back the lost yardage, but not much more. Got to about the 24-yard line, and that'll be 4th and long for the Aces here. So the Panthers are going to anticipate the punt. Schaefer dropping back. So Roanhouse and Schaefer, the 2 deep men for the Aces. Turnbull. High snap. He just barely catches it. Gets it away. Not a bad punt out of the circumstances. Fair catch by Roanhouse on the midfield stripe. So the Aces will punt the ball, and Paulding will take over on offense. It'll be 1st and 10 Panthers on the 50-yard line. 4 minutes and 1 second to go here in quarter number 1. Homecoming night here at Paulding High School. Hunt, quick handoff. Turns the corner, spins, and they stop him after a pickup of maybe a yard. Schaefer got the carry, maybe got a yard out of it. 2nd and 9 for the Panthers. Hunt comes out with the play from the sideline. And there's a lot of movement there on the line. That's going to be encroachment on the Aces. That'll give the Panthers 5 easy ones. So 2nd and 9 will become 2nd and 4. That'll advance the ball down to the Aces' 44-yard line on the encroachment call. Aces have had 3 false starts, and now an encroachment to go along with it. 2nd and 4. Hunt, airing it out. Got a man, but he's way overthrown. Incomplete, and that'll bring up third down for the Panthers. So still a manageable 3rd down for the Panthers. They'll put a man in motion, quick handoff. And that'll be 1st down yardage. Kobe 4 gets the carry. Number 48 takes it across the 40-yard line down to the 38. 1st and 10 Paulding. Panthers looking to draw even in this game. Lateral out, caught. That's Mans. Mans shakes one, and they'll finally drag him down. I think Mans will get the 1st down to the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 Paulding from the Hicksville 24-yard line.
And again, powering it straight ahead, down inside the 30 to the 29. Pickup of about 5. Dropping back again, ball in the air, over the middle, And caught.
Pass is caught by number 2, Blake.
That was Blake Roanhouse making the grab. Another first down for the Panthers.
The 4-yard line.
And they'll take it all the way down to the 4. And in he goes. That was Kobe 4, powering it in to make it an 8-6 game. And we'll see what the Panthers are going to do with the conversion. Hunt checked in at the sideline, goes back into the huddle. And it looks like they're going to attempt a two-pointer as well. Snap, quick handoff, powering forward. I don't think he made it. Nope.
Two-point conversion is no good. 2-point attempt, number 48, Kobe.
So again, they gave it to 4. 4 brought down just a little short of the goal line, and the Aces will cling to a 2-point lead, then 8-6 here at Keyser Field tonight. First quarter action, still a minute 52 to go in quarter number 1. So the Aces will get ready to get the ball back and go back on offense here tonight. Panthers cheerleaders sprint down the track in front of the bleachers carrying the PHS flags whenever they score. All right, so the Aces will get set up to receive a kick. Their kicker, number 77, is Dylan Shaw-Gurman. Shaw-Gurman. And it's loose on the ground, but it's scooped up by the Aces. Brody Walter was the one that wound up with it. And Walter will advance the ball up to about the 25-yard line. So that's where the Aces will take over, 1st and 10. Minute 47 to go here in quarter number 1. Turnbull swarmed under, and he'll be sacked back at the 25. Or back at the 15, excuse me. See where they say his knee went down. That'll be at about the, looks like about the 17, 18-yard line. So big loss for the Aces. 2nd and long coming up for Hicksville. They'll huddle up.
Brings up 2nd down and 17. Ball resting on the Hicksville 18-yard line.
Turnbull working out of the shotgun. And he's going to get hit again right away. Turnbull had like no time. He got the football, looked to his left, and boom, he was on the turf. So 3rd and even longer coming up for the Aces as that ball moved almost all the way back to the 10-yard line now. You heard the announcer, 3rd and 24 for the Aces. So Turnbull really needs to pull one out of his hat here. Turnbull toss, caught. Langham made the grab, and Langham will advance the ball out to about the 21-yard line. It's still going to be well short of first down yardage. The Aces need to get the ball to the 35 to move the chain.
That's the end of the first quarter.
You're right, it is. I'm looking at the field and not the clock, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. So we've played the first 12 minutes, and it's the Aces leading the Panthers here at Kieser Field tonight, 8-6, your first quarter score. Well, we'll take some time here between quarters to say a big thank you to one of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters making our coverage possible here on Hicksville Community Television. And that is our good friends at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio. APT Manufacturing Solutions, a world-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, offering solutions to business and industry like welding, powder coating, and so much more. And they're also looking to add to their workforce. If you're looking for a great place to start a career, a second career, hone the skills you already have, check them out online at www.aptmfg.com/careers. That'll take you to a full listing of all of the opportunities they have available at APT, many with the specialized training and certification opportunities. You can fill out an application, upload your resume. They would love to hear from you, and who knows, you might be able to become part of the APT manufacturing family. We want to thank them so very much for their underwriting support at the Diamond level. They underwrite all of our Aces sports broadcasts for the entire year, every level of play across all of our platforms. We hope you will thank them as well. APT Manufacturing Solutions in Hicksville's Industrial Park and online at aptmfg.com/careers. So the Aces dropping back to punt on a 4th and very long, deep in their end of the field. High snap. Good punt. Come down right around midfield. They're going to try to run it back, and they get across the 40. That was Roanhouse with a strong return. He'll get it back. We'll see where they mark it. Looks like about the 33-yard line. So great field position for the Panthers here in the early second quarter. 1st and 10 at the Aces 33 after Hicksville's punt. Hunt hands it off. Nice hole. Still on his feet. Down to near the 15. Again, that's 4 carrying the ball, and 4 takes it down to the 15-yard line for a fresh set of downs for the Panthers.
1st and 10, Paulding from the Hicksville 15-yard line.
Another quick handoff. Nice cutback. He's got some running room. Nice seam, and into the end zone he goes. Panthers strike again. With 11:20 to go. That was Kobe 4 again. Into the end zone to put the Panthers on top now. 12-8. Even light up the EMT vehicle.
Yeah, Bill, I just noticed that as well.
11:20 to go, and Panthers again going to go for 2. Handoff, trying to find a seam. He cuts back, and into the end zone he goes. That was Jesse Schaefer, with a nice cutback. And that opened up a little bit of a hole in the Aces defense, and he scampered into the end zone for a successful 2-point conversion. And that puts the Panthers up on top now 14-8 with 11:20 to go in the half. Bill and Chris, we're glad to have you here with us tonight. The Aces will get ready to get the football back. go back on offense.
Cooper Farms has provided a pile of pizzas to our student sections tonight and in our other various sporting events throughout the year, just as a way to say thank you to our awesome students for showing their Panther pride. Go Panthers, courtesy of Cooper Farms.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yes, it is, Bill.
I don't know if you were able to hear that or not, but evidently Cooper Farms, which is a major employer and a big industry down here in Paulding County, is supplying pizza for the student section at the football games, the home football games this year. That's pretty neat. So the Aces lining up to get the football back. Again, Shuff Gurman will be the kicker for the Panthers. Walter is the deep man for the Aces. And it's going to be another kind of short kick. And that'll come down into the hands of George Green. Green muscling forward to the 40-yard line. So George gets his hand on the football for, well, it's not the first time tonight, but about second or third time tonight, and powers it forward to the 40-yard line. So here come the Aces. Turnbull still behind center. Quick handoff to Langham. Langham scoots forward, maybe gets a couple. So a 2nd and 8 for the Aces here, after the 2-yard carry by Langham. Halftime, we'll have performances by both the Aces Pride and the Paulding Panther marching bands. Turnbull puts Langham in motion, has him stop, keeps it himself, and Turnbull gets taken down in the backfield, and he's lucky he didn't turn it over. He had the football out in front of him, and the Paulding defender was grabbing at the football as Turnbull hit the turf. So with the loss, 3rd and 11 for the Aces. So Turnbull all alone in the backfield right now. Gets the snap. Hangs on to it himself. Turnbull takes right off. Nope. And he's going to dive forward to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and 10 for the Aces, as there was just nothing there for Turnbull. And the Aces are going to need to punt this football away again, deep in their end of the field. As again, they just not able to advance the ball on this offensive series. Turnbull, a little better punt this time, got a better snap, and off the Paulding defender, but right in front of him, he's able to fall on it. Schaefer recovers the ball, and it'll be 1st and 10 Paulding at the Panthers' 37-yard line.
That was a very close play, Bill.
Yeah. If that ball had gone a little bit to the left or the right, the Aces might have had a chance to recover it, but it like went right in front of Schaefer, and all he had to do was basically fall to his knees and lean forward, and he had the ball. So the Aces back on defense. Panthers behind quarterback Colton Hunt. Set up for another offensive stanza here tonight. Hunt puts a man in motion. Hand off. Around the corner, across midfield, down to near the 40-yard line, number 15. Again, that's Jesse Schaefer. Schaefer will move the chains with another strong run for the Panthers here tonight.
First and 10, Paulding from the Hicksville 42-yard line.
Schaefer gets down to the 42-yard line. And the whistle blows as the Aces will take a timeout. I want to talk things over here. Right now, Hicksville down by 6, 14-8. The Panthers driving, and Hicksville really wants to be able to put a stop on this drive. They don't want to go down by 2 scores. Right now, a touchdown and a conversion would put the Aces back in the lead. A lot easier to come back from 6 points down than it would be from 13 or maybe even 14. So Hicksville talking things over. Panthers will break huddle first. Lights are on here at Keyser Field. Bill and Chris calling the action for you tonight. And again, glad to have you with us here on HIX-TV's YouTube channel. Hope you are enjoying the live coverage tonight. Busy week of sports live streaming here on HIX-TV. Back, ball in the air. He's got a man open, caught on the run. That's going to be 6 points. There was no doubt about it. Terrific pass from Colton Hunt. And that was Blake Roanhouse with the grab. And Roanhouse had he was about 4 or 5 feet in front of the nearest ace and just outran him into the end zone to make it a 20-8 game. Up by 12, and they're going to go for 2 again. And not this time. So it's going to remain 20-8 as the 2-point conversion does not succeed. But it's still a 12-point lead for the Panthers with 8:31 to go before halftime here at Keyser Field on this Friday night. Again, homecoming for the Paulding Panthers, and congratulations to all of the members of the Paulding Homecoming Court. And the Aces will get ready to get the football back, and the Aces really, really could use a good offensive series right about now. Sort of get themselves back into this game here tonight. Next week, of course, Hicksville will return to the friendly confines of Aces Field for the final time in the 2023 season. And it will be senior night as the Aces will host Edgerton next week. So we hope you will join us for that coverage as we recognize the seniors for the fall sports, football and cheerleading. And I think they usually have the marching band seniors recognized as well. Schaufgarman, low liner, caught on the run by Green. Green, nice return out to near the 45. I think they're going to mark him down at the 44. But not a bad job at all. So Green gets him off to a good start on a strong return. And here comes the Aces offense back onto the field once again. I may need to dig the flashlight out of the camera case for the second half.
Help if I put my mic piece down. We have our own lining circuit, so.
So Green gets him about a yard on the carry out to the 45. So 2nd and 9 for the Aces. Here we go. Aces really need, like I said, a good offensive series here. Turnbull, ball in the air. Almost intercepted, but it's caught by the Aces, and he's got some running room. Taking it to the house. Aces into the end zone. That was Zedike making the grab, scampering into the end zone. Touchdown, Hicksville. That'll make it a 20-14 game. And we'll see what the Aces do here with the conversion. A 2-point conversion will make it a 4-point game. Getting the 11th man out on the field for the Aces. There we go. They're going to attempt the kick. Ball's down, kick is up. And it's good. Owen Stuckey splits the uprights and makes it a 20-15 game. Aces now trailing by 5 here in the second quarter. 7:35 to go before halftime. And the Aces will get ready to kick it off back to the Panthers. So the Aces hanging tough here tonight. And they're not going to go easy. So kind of a lengthy thing here between. Okay, now they're coming out onto the field. Just seemed like they were taking a little longer than usual to get things ready to kick the football off. Here come the Aces getting ready to tee it up. Panthers will come out onto the field now as well. So they'll set it on the 40-yard line and get ready to go. Teeing it up, Stuckey. He'll go back and make sure the rest of his special team squad is on the same page. And we'll get ready to go. Stuckey boots it. It's a low one. Caught at about the, well, they get across the 30, the 35. Powering forward near the 37-yard line. Roanhouse will get them decent field position at about their own 37-yard line to start this offensive series. Again, and this has really been, for the most part, a pretty cleanly played game. Not a lot of flags thrown. Had a few false starts and encroachment or whatever, but as of yet, no real major penalties called so far in the game. Quick handoff. Out to the 40, pickup of about 3. 4 will get them 3, and it'll make it 2nd and 7. So Panthers up to the line again. Hunt moving some guys around, getting them set. And they're going to send them right back where they were before. Okay. Hunt gets a snap, throws it to Roanhouse. Roanhouse gets knocked out of bounds at about the 45, maybe the 44. Yep, they'll say the 44-yard line. He'll just pick up a couple. That'll be 3rd and about 3. And kind of a hurry up now for the Panthers. Hunt laterals it out. And that's going to be real close. I think he might have got it. And they're going to give Schaefer the first down on the catch. So Panthers advance it to the 47. And get ready to see if they can break across into the Aces side of the field here. Hunt, again dropping back. He's going to air it out. Got a man open. And he just through his hands. Larson had it right between his hands. And you could probably hear the sigh of relief from the Aces fans across the field from up here in the press box on the Paulding side. That would have been 6 points, no doubt, if he'd been able to haul that one in. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Panthers. 6:08 to go before halftime, about halfway through this second quarter. In motion, quick handoff. And maybe a couple yards. Schaefer gets the carry again. He might have got a couple, maybe even one. They're going to say 3rd and 9. That'll get the clock rolling again, too. Colton Hunt. Again, dropping back. Hunt looking downfield. Hunt is in trouble. Ball is loose. The ball is loose. The Aces can't get to it, but the Panthers fall on it way back at the 30-yard line, their own 30-yard line, to bring up a 4th and about a quarter mile for Paulding. They're going to officially mark it down at the Panthers' 31-yard line. That'll be 4th and I think 26. Yep.
He should be off. We need somebody. We got somebody off. Call timeout. Call timeout. Okay. Call timeout.
And another timeout called. That'll be Aces. They'll be the Aces' 2nd timeout of the first half. You might have heard that. We're sharing space up here with the booth coaches for the Aces here tonight. So 4th and 26 when we come out of this timeout for the Panthers. And what is hopefully going to be a good opportunity for the Aces here. Not able, like I said, the ball got knocked loose at the end of the last play, but the Aces not able to get to it in time. The two Aces players nearest to the loose football were kind of tangled up with the Paulding quarterback after they had sacked him. So the Panthers will come back out onto the field, and the Aces will as well. And we'll get ready to get things going here. So Langham and Dix, the deep man for the Aces. Long snap, nice kick, low roller. Dix will grab it. Dix across the 40, and Dix will get taken down at about the 42, 43-yard line. So pretty decent field position for the Aces to start this next offensive series. Down by 5 to the Panthers, 20-15. So the ball at the 43-yard line of the Aces. They have 4 minutes and 43 seconds left on the clock. One timeout in their back pocket to use if they need to. Turnbull. Turnbull hesitates, tucks it in, takes off. Turnbull spin move out to about the 47. Gain of about 4. Make it 2nd and about 6 for the Aces.
Gain of 4 brings up 2nd and 6 for Hicksville.
They're on a 5 now.
Hand off. Langham trying to turn it upfield, gets to midfield. Playing him right to the midfield stripe. Third and short for Hicksville. Here we go. And that's loose. And, of all the times.
Okay, let's kick this. If we're punting it, he's got to kick it right. Kick it to the right.
A bobbled snap. And the Aces are lucky they didn't turn it over. Unfortunately, all they could do was fall on the loose football. And now it's 4th and 9 as, again, another offensive series kind of stalls for Hicksville.
We have 11. I can't see. One more. Send somebody. I don't care. There we go. White stuff. Perfect.
And another timeout called by the Aces.
I said Baron Graber for schooling. And then we should be the White stuff.
Confusion as to the personnel that were on the field.
I don't know. We didn't reset the play clock either.
So that'll be the final timeout for the Aces in this half.
It's fine. For who?
As they'll get ready to kick it off. There was some kind of a question as to the number of players on the field. They were all kind of huddled up, and they weren't sure whether they had 10 or 11. They had another guy run out onto the field, and they were worried that they might have 12 then.
Well, Bill, the main concern as well is that actually the play clock ran out. So if they did not call a timeout, they would have got penalized for the play clock running out.
All in all, timeout rather than lose the 5 yards. 2:33 to go before the half. Good snap and a good kick.
Go get it. Come on, Colin. Go get it.
All right, that's not bad.
And he's still on his feet. Good return from Paulding out across their own 40-yard line to about the 41. Schaefer eludes a couple of tackles and, again, gets out to about the 41-yard line. There'll be an official timeout for an injured player on the far side of the field. They'll pop him right up, though, and he'll head out. So he'll have to sit out a play, but so the Panthers will swap out personnel for the injured, and it'll be 1st and 10 Paulding from their own 41-yard line, about 2.5 minutes to go in the half. 2:21 officially. Snap. Quick toss out to the side. Turns the corner and gets across the 45-yard line and out of bounds. Larson takes it out to about the 45-yard line. 46 is where they're going to actually mark it. Stepped out of bounds to stop the clock with 2:12 to go. And another quick shot and off the hands. Larson was the intended target that time as well, and off his hands, incomplete. 3rd and 5 now for the Panthers. Stop the clock with 2:08 to go. Quick handoff. Nothing there. Aces get the job done on defense. They stop the Panthers, at their own 48-yard line. It'll be a 4th and short, so we'll see what the Panthers want to do here. Players on the field want to go for it. We'll see if the coaching staff agrees. Clock is still rolling, down to 17 and counting on the play clock. Quick snap, ball caught, and that's going to be close. Larson made the grab, and he's right at about the 49-yard line of the Aces, which is just about where the down marker is. So we'll see if the officials say he made the line of gain or not. It's real close. And we're going to have an official timeout, and they're going to bring out the chains to measure. So an official timeout for a measurement with 1:21 to go here in the second quarter. Again, coming up at halftime, Aces Pride Marching Band and the Paulding Panthers Band set to entertain the crowd out on the field. And for you Aces Pride Marching Band's fans, I'll give you a little inside info. New show tonight. That's right. New show. And they made it about half the length of the football. It'll be a first down for the Panthers. That hurts. Aces were hoping for the stop and be able to get the football back.
First and 10, Paulding from the Hicksville 49-yard line.
But the Panthers advance it to the Aces 49 and get themselves a fresh set of downs. And here we go. And almost an interception, but it hits the ground. Incomplete. That will at least stop the clock for the Aces with 1:13 to go. 2nd and 10 for the Panthers. Dropping back, rolling out, under pursuit, gonna throw it away. 3rd and 10. Larson was sort of in the vicinity, so a legitimate incomplete pass. 3rd and 10 now for the Panthers. Again, the clock stops on the incompletion with 1:06 to go in the half. Now, the Panthers could, if they wanted to, just run the ball for all that it's worth, and then they could burn the play clock and maybe punt it back to the Aces with little or no time left. They're not thinking that, though. Caught, and that's another first down. They'll drag him down at about the 36, 37-yard line. Mans makes the grab. The recorded Panther screams and howls, and 1st and 10 from the Aces 36, clock rolling, 50 seconds to go in the half. Low snap, quick throw, caught, and still on his feet at the 30. Jordan Mans makes the catch, and a timeout called by the Panthers. It'll be 2nd down, the ball at the 30-yard line. So that'll be a 2nd and about 4 for the Panthers when we get back into action. 38 seconds left in the half. Nice orange harvest moon rising over Northwest Ohio.
I was going to ask you about that, Bill. I saw that, and I wasn't for sure if it was a light at first or the moon.
Yeah, we got some time. You can put the camera over and you can show folks I don't know how well it'll pick up on the camera, but you can see the full harvest moon rising over Northwest Ohio here. And back out on the field, 2nd and 4 for the Panthers, 38 seconds. Ball in the air. Oh, Stuckey broke that up and just got in there and distracted the intended receiver enough for the incompletion. He'll bring up 3rd down. Great job by Owen. And he's going to go for it all, and there's a flag on the play. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. It's going to be against the Aces. So we'll see what the official wrote. Defensive pass interference against the Aces, and that'll be they'll march that one off. It'll be a 1st down. That'll move the ball all the way down near the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers, 26 seconds to go. In the red zone, ball snap, ball in the air. Just out of reach, incomplete. That's a new name, Blake Dunn. His first attempt at a catch, it was just out of reach. So Hunt will bring in the play from the sideline, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 15. Hunt puts the ball in the air. And again, incomplete. In the corner of the end zone and incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down for the Panthers. 15 seconds to go here in the half. So here we go, the Panthers again on a 3rd down and 10. They can get a 1st down at the 5-yard line. They have 1 timeout remaining as well to work with. Hunt, right across the middle, caught, touchdown. Caught him on the crossing route, right across the front of the end zone. Jordan Mans makes the grab, and into the end zone he goes to make it 26-15 with the conversion attempt pending, and just 10 seconds left before halftime. Another 2-point attempt. Hunt looking around. He's going to just take off, and it's a wide open hole. It just opened up right in front of him. Colton Hunt runs into the end zone for 2 to make it a 28-15 game and put the Panthers up by 13 as we get ready to wrap up the first half of action here at Keyser Field tonight. So the Panthers are going to kick it off to the Aces. Couple schools of thought here. Of course, Paulding could just kick it deep, try to pin the Aces back as far as they can and leave them no real option other than to maybe just, run one play or take a knee and go into the locker room. Or I guess Paulding could try the onside kick here and see if they could get the football back and maybe take 1 or 2 cracks at the end zone before time expires. We'll see what happens. Panthers will head out onto the field, and here come the Aces, so we'll get ready to see what's going to happen here. 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Set to kick off for Paulding, number 77, Dylan Chuck German. Back deep to receive for Hicksville, number 8, Brent Langham.
Langham will be the deep man, as you just heard. Chop German, the kicker, number 77 for the Panthers. And he's going to just do a little low, and that's going to be caught. That's number 22, Camden Walter. Makes the grab. So 8 seconds to go for the Aces, as they'll have 1st and 10 on their own 41-yard line. No timeouts. So we'll see what the Aces want to do here. See if they can take a shot. Maybe get it downfield, get it out of bounds in time to. Like I said, timeout Panthers. Official initially indicated the Aces, and that would have been trouble if the Aces had called a timeout because they've already used their 3. But he quickly corrected himself. We get to halftime, I'll have to head next door and pick up the other microphone and do a little announcing for the Aces Pride Marching Band. Again, just a little tantalizing tease for you, debuting a new show tonight on the Gridiron. After the Aces, the Paulding Panthers band will be performing. They're a sharp-looking group. We saw them as they came into the field, played the national anthem and the fight song, Alma Mater, and all that as part of the homecoming festivities. Here we go. Aces, long way to go, short time to get there. Turnbull gets the snap. Low snap, but he rolls out. Turnbull airing it out, and it'll be short. Incomplete, and that'll stop the clock with 3 seconds. Bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Aces. So with this, it's just basically Turnbull has to hit an open man and then hope that he's got his legs underneath him and hit him on the run and let him take off and see if he can make it into the end zone. Or maybe hope for a foul. Just a handoff to Green. Green turns the corner. Green still on his feet. Green first down yardage. But they finally wrestle him out on the far side of the field at about the 48-yard line of the Panthers. And that will be the end of the first half. We've reached halftime here at Keyser Field in Paulding. And at the half, it's the homestanding Paulding Panthers leading the visiting Hicksville Aces by 13, 28-15, your halftime score. Well, we're going to be thanking another of our diamond-level underwriters here shortly, but not right now. We're going to take a bit of a break. I'm going to head next door to do some announcing for the Aces Pride Marching Band. That'll be followed by the Paulding Panthers Band. And then Chris and I will be rejoining you, and we'll have all the exciting second-half play-by-play coming your way right here on HIX-TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Aces Pride Marching Band. Step back in time with the Aces Pride as we pay homage to timeless classics of rock and roll. Tonight, we present our show, Riff. Join as we present some of the most recognizable riffs in rock and roll. We begin this evening with Old-Time Rock and Roll by the incomparable Bob Seger. This timeless anthem has not only stood the test of time, but has made an impact on generations of music lovers worldwide. So sit back, turn up the volume, and let the unmistakable riff transport you to a place where the spirit of rock and roll reigns supreme. As we continue our performance, allow us to serenade you with Let It Be. This timeless ballad has provided solace and inspiration to countless souls around the world. We combine Let It Be with another Beatles hit, Hey Jude. This infectious anthem, characterized by its uplifting chorus and unforgettable melody, has been a source of joy and unity for generations.
Smoke on the Water by Deep Purple. This iconic anthem tells the story of a fateful night in Montreux, Switzerland, where a fire ignited creativity. This riff is a symbol of rock's enduring power. Now let's rock out with Deep Purple's biggest hits. On your feet, Aces fans, as the band salutes the Aces and cheers them on to victory. Thank you, Aces Pride Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Mr. Zach Kohlmeyer. The Aces color guard is directed by Miss Ashley Baum. The band would like to give a special thank you to Teresa Evans and the Aces Pride Boosters for their assistance with the band this evening. On Hicksville Community Television's Bill Murphy, wishing all of you a very good night.
Introducing the Paulding Marching Band. The Paulding High School Marching Panthers are proud to represent the communities of Paulding and Oakwood through various local and regional performances. The band has previously performed in Orlando at the Universal Studios Parade, the Bad Band Spectacular, the Defiance Halloween Parade, Oakwood Labor Day Parade, and the Paulding Summer Blast Parade. The Marching Panthers are under the direction of Evan Foster, with assistance from Sid Rentler, Flag Corps Advisor Grace Vermew, and Field Commander Libby Donnerer. This week's outstanding marchers are all of our marching 8th graders. Time for Addie Gribble, Kaden Boyd, Allie White, Ava Leatherman, Mary Gibson, Quentin Laker, Zane Vidlac, and Graham Miller. The first selection of tonight's performance was released in February of 1966. Written by Smokey Robinson and popularized by the Temptations, the Marching Panthers hope you are ready for Get Ready. Introducing the future of the Marching Panthers, please welcome the 7th and 8th grade bands to the field. Our selection for tonight's performance is a new classic released in 2009 by Taylor Swift. The song peaked at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 and was the first country song to reach number 1 on both Hot Country Songs and the All Genre Radio Songs chart. 80 strong, the Marching Panthers hope you enjoy You Belong With Me. demonstration of tonight's performance, the Marching Panthers will play a Paulding classic. Stand up and clap along to the Paulding fight song. The band would like to thank the band boosters for their continuous work and support, the administration for their support of the program, Cooper Farms for their generous grant for the band, for the new drum line, and all of you for attending tonight's game. Good night and go Panthers!
We welcome you back to the press box here at Keyser Field on the Paulding County Schools campus. We are at halftime, week number 7. Hard to believe, but yeah, week number 7 of the high school football regular season. Homecoming night here for the Paulding Panthers. And at halftime, if you are just joining us, the Aces are trailing Paulding 28-15, down by 13 here at Keyser Field this evening. And the Panthers are set to get the football back to start the third quarter. We want to say a big thank you. Our Diamond Level underwriting supporter that has helped making our coverage possible here tonight. That is our good friends at the Hicksville Pharmacy. The Hicksville Pharmacy, they're your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. They have a full-service pharmacy for you and your family's pharmaceutical needs. In addition to medical supplies, equipment, over-the-counter medications, gift sundries, and so much more. Stop by the next time you're in downtown Hicksville, Ohio, and see for yourself what a difference being locally owned and operated makes. We want to thank the Myers family, owners and operators of the pharmacy, for their underwriting support of all of our Aces Sports broadcasts here on Hicksville Community Television throughout 2023. And hey, if you'd like to get the latest information on flu shots, COVID boosters, or more, feel free to give them a call, 419-542-6218. We want to thank them so very much again for their diamond level support of all of our Aces Sports broadcasts on Hicksville Community Television. The Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. And while we're at it, we'll also say a big thank you to ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, a world-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, offering solutions to business and industry like robotics, plasma, welding, and so much more. If you'd like to find out about the many things that they do, and it is an awesome and incredible amount of things that they are capable of doing out there, check them out online, www.arcsolinc.com. ARC Solutions is such a tremendous asset to our Hicksville community. Whenever there is any type of community effort, fundraising, like the Splash Pad is a good example, you will always see ARC Solutions listed as one of the primary supporters. We are so grateful to have them as one of our primary diamond level underwriting supporters as well. So next time you see Denny Vetter, his lovely wife, or any of the gang from over there at ARC Solutions Incorporated, make sure you let them know how much you appreciate being able to watch the Aces sports coverage here on Hicksville Community Television. They're the ones that help make it possible. ARC Solutions Incorporated in Hicksville's Industrial Park and online at www.arcsolinc.com. Bill Murphy, Chris Warner, glad to have you here with us. Again, coming to you live from Keyser Field. A huge thank you again to the Paulding Athletic Department for allowing us this space and just setting us up really nicely, padded chairs and everything. I mean, it's like, wow, it's like we got the upgrade to first class or something here. So we want to thank them so very much for making us feel very welcome here this evening. Even got the premium parking, so I mean,
yes, and
like that a lot.
Plenty of leg room, Bill.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we are up here. We had a really nice. This is a nice press box facility that they have, a nice upgrade that they have done. We're sharing some space with the Aces coaches. And some of our broadcast compatriots are right on the other side of the doorway from us in the next room over. So, again, we just want to say our thanks for making us very comfortable. And also thanks again to all of our underwriters for making it possible for us to be on the road and down here tonight to bring you the coverage. And hope that you are enjoying our live coverage. Hope you enjoyed the Aces Pride and the Panthers marching band's performances. And we're going to get ready to get the third quarter underway. Panthers will be getting the ball to get things started here. And we're going to begin with a walk-off. And the Aces will be kicking off from their own 25-yard line. So that's a 15-yard walk-off, so there must have been either an infraction right at the end of the half, or somebody did something pretty bad to start off this third quarter. So the Aces will break huddle and get ready to kick it off. Panthers looking for good field position to start this third quarter. Ball's up. A short kick. Caught at the 50-yard line. And he eludes a tackle and scoots ahead near the 40 on the far side of the field. That was number 17. That's Jackson Griffith with the catch and run. And he'll get it out to the 45-yard line. And that's where the Panthers will set up shop for their first offensive series of this second half. Quick handoff. Tripping up a little bit right up the middle, but he has a strong run straight up the spout to the 39-yard line. That was Kobe Fout. So a strong run, 6-yard gain. High snap, but again a handoff. Again, diving forward. I don't think he's going to be able to move the chain. It's going to be a couple yards shy. This time a quick hitter out to the side. That was Blake Roanhouse who caught it at his shoelaces. And no gain, so 4th and 2 for the Panthers now, with the ball on the Aces' 37-yard line. Panthers going for it, laterals it out, caught. They're going to come back around on the reverse, and he's going to find a hole and put his shoulder down. I think and the flag is thrown at the end of the play. They're going to mark him about a yard and a half short. So we're waiting to see what the penalty is. They haven't even indicated which team it is on. If it's on the Aces, it'll be most likely a first down for Paulding. It's going to be a personal foul against the Aces. So that'll be 15 yards and an automatic first down for the Panthers. No indication as to what type of personal foul yet. So we'll only know that he did something he shouldn't ought to done. So that'll move the ball down to the Aces' 22-yard line, and the Panthers just outside the red zone with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. Again, working his way through traffic. Evades 1, 2, 3. Still on his feet. Powering down the sideline. Into the end zone. Touchdown. What a run. As he was fending off Aces defenders the entire it was, again, Kobe 4. And I'll turn the lights on the EMS unit again as 4 battles his way into the end zone to put the Panthers up now 34-15. And we'll see if they're going to kick the extra point to go up by 20 or see if they're going to try for 2. See if they can maybe go up by 21. Looks to be a 2-point attempt again. Handoff, powering forward. That's going to be good. They gave it to 4 again, and Kobe makes it into the end zone. Successful 2-point conversion, and it's now a 21-point lead for the Panthers, 36-15, as the Aces will huddle up and try to recoup and get ready to get the football in their hands for the first time here in this second half. So the cheerleaders will make their lap with the flags. The cheerleaders are all wearing hair ribbons made of that high visibility lime yellow. And we've seen a lot of people walking around with the vests too, like the construction vests. I don't know if that's a theme that they've got going tonight for their homecoming or what the case is. They do jumping. It's a good thing that the cameraman doesn't have to do a jumping jack every time the Aces score, because I don't know if you could do 15. Chris muted his microphone. He didn't want anybody to hear what he said to me after I teased him about that. All right, back to business. Aces ready to get the football back. Here we go. Another short kick, and that's going to be fair caught at the 36-yard line. Cross Zedike caught it. Fairly decent field position and didn't want to take any chances, so Zedike made the fair catch. It'll be 1st and 10 Aces at their own 36-yard line. Oop. Had my microphone cord tangled up in one of the chair legs. There we go. Turnbull. Quick handoff. Nice hole starts to open up for Green, but then they close it really quickly, but not before George picks up about 2. Second and 8 now for the Aces. So the Aces taking their time in the huddle. Here they come. Second and 8 for Hicksville. 3, 2. Okay, they get it off just before time expires on the play clock. Nice little dunk pass to Green, but George is going to lose about a yard on that one. So Green makes the catch, but he loses a yard, and that'll bring up 3rd and 9 for the Aces here at Keyser Field tonight. As now the moon is shining bright overhead. Langham in motion. He almost picked off. That was number 22, Carter Evans, batting that ball away. He ran after it because if it was a backward pass, it might have been a live ball. So that's going to bring up 4th and 9 and another punt for the Aces. Snap, kick, low. It's going to be a roller, and it'll take a nice Aces roll down to near the 30-yard line. About the 31 for the Panthers is where the Aces will down it. So Paulding will come back out onto the field. Well, there's a stoppage here, and there's a flag on the play. And it's going to be against the Aces. I didn't see where the flag was thrown. And now the officials are speaking with the Paulding coach to let him know, I guess, what his options are. It'll be a false start against the Aces. And I guess they're going to kick it again. They'll back him up 5 and make him kick again. I don't know if one of the options would have been to just take the ball to the 31 and then add 5 yards to that, but doesn't matter. It's academic. So 4th and 14 and another punt coming from the Aces. And another one kind of shanked off the side of the foot, and this one won't roll as far. And well, the Panthers rolled the dice and came up winners that time with the re-kick. They moved from the 31-yard line to starting now at the 46-yard line of Paulding. So that's a net gain of about 15 yards with the penalty. So Panthers will get the ball back 1st and 10 on their own 46-yard line. 8 minutes, 20 seconds to work with here in the 3rd quarter. And a 21-point lead for the Panthers. Quick handoff. They're going to keep it on the ground right now, powering across midfield and into Aces territory. Kobe 4 down to Hicksville's 38-yard line. Or make that 48-yard line, excuse me. Second and short for the Panthers. Ball snap. Looking downfield, rolling out. Now he'll reverse his field. Still being pursued by Green. Green. And that's either going to be a grounding or, well, the coaches up here are saying that should be grounding or a live ball.
It was not backwards. It was not backwards.
So they're going to say that it was actually a pass. It was caught. Or that he was down when he threw the ball. Either way, they moved the ball back to the 37-yard line, where it'll be 3rd and long for Paulding. So George Green making his presence felt on that last play as he gave the Paulding quarterback a run for his money. Again, looking back, they're going to try to make it all back on one shot, and it's way overthrown, out of bounds. No one had a chance of catching that football. And another flag on the play, and that's going to be against the Panthers. So the Aces' decision now is to move them back 10 and let them replay 3rd down, or decline the penalty and make it 4th down. They're going to move the ball back. So it'll be now 3rd down and really long. About 28, 29, 29 yards. 3rd and 29 now for the Panthers. Aces hoping for a stop here. Paulding. Ball in the air, caught. He's gonna get a 1st down. Flag is thrown at about midfield, and he's going to take it down near the end zone. They bring him down short of the goal line, but again, there's a flag right at about the 50-yard line. So we'll wait and see what that is all about. They're picking up the flag. They're picking up the flag. Oh, my. What a play. On a 4th and 29, the Panthers convert and wind up with a 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. With 6:34 still to go here in quarter number 3. Ouch. So Panthers are going to set up again. Here we go. And whistle's blown. Not sure just what is going on with the stoppage of play. And the head official heading over towards the Paulding sideline. So all I can see that has happened as a result of that is that they moved the ball from the center of the field over to the hash on the far side. So now it looks like we're going to get ready to go.
Fumble, fumble, fumble!
And it looks like the ball might be loose. The Aces say they got it. They're digging it out, and sure enough, it looks like the Aces recover a fumble down around the 3-yard line. So good news for Hicksville as they prevent the Panthers from going up on them by, 21 already, winning 26, 27, 28 points. So The Aces will get the football back, but they got their work cut out for them. They've got a 1st and 10, their own 3-yard line to work with. So the Aces can't afford a tackle for loss here. Garrett Turnbull. Hard count, nobody bites, and there's a flag. He might have got somebody. That's going to be against the Panthers, so the hard count works, and the Aces get a little breathing room as they get an easy 5 yards to make it 1st and 5 from the 8-yard line now. So the hard count from Turnbull works. Draws him off. He's going to try it again. Nothing doing this time. Turnbull, quick pass, dropped. 2nd down and 5 coming up for the Aces. Zedike couldn't hang on to it, so incomplete. 2nd and 5 now for the Aces. Handoff, and Langham's going to get wrapped up and brought down. And he'll be short. It'll bring up 3rd down for the Aces. Who again, breathe a sigh of relief. They dodged a real bullet. They could have forced a 4th and about 19, but they took a holding call to make it 4th and 29. So instead of guaranteeing a punt, then the Panthers answered with a huge play. 1st and goal down at the 3, but then they fumbled the ball, fortunately for the Aces, to get that football back. Clock still rolling, 5.5 minutes. Turnbull gets the snap. Quick handoff, and that should be a 1st down and a little bit more. And a flag on the end of the play. Green carrying the ball. George gets out across the 15, and there's a flag at the end of the play. You can see that piece of yellow laundry down there about the 19-yard line. Personal foul. And it'll be a face mask. So they grab George's face mask near the end of the run. That'll add 15 more on. So the Aces will get it out close near the 30-yard line after the penalty. The 32-yard line is where they'll put it down officially.
First down, Hicksville, 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
So the Aces looking to take advantage of the foul. Turnbull. High snap, pitches it back again to Green. Green turning the corner. Green running into some traffic. He'll get a little forward progress, maybe a yard. Make it 2nd and 9 after the Green run.
Stop by number 53, Cultivation. Gain of 1 brings up 2nd and 9 for Hicksville.
Aces now with a 2nd and 9 on their own 33-yard line. The clock continuing to roll. 4.5 minutes to go in quarter number 3. And all kinds of whistles. And the Aces are going to call a timeout. They want to talk things over here. Aces down by 21. Want to get some points here. Because, again, we're in the second half, so a team goes up by 30 or more points. They institute the running clock. And with a 21-point lead, a 6-point touchdown makes it 27 points. With a conversion, it's 28 points. And with a 2-point conversion, it'd be a 29-point lead, and the Aces would really have to be sweating then. So they need to stave that off. Want to march down the field, burn up some clock, and put some more points on the board here before the third quarter comes to an end. Or maybe just carry the ball down the field, even if they burn up all the time in the third quarter, and have the ball in their hands in the red zone or in scoring distance to start off the fourth quarter. That'd be okay, too. Bill and Chris, we're so glad to have you here with us. Wrapping up again a busy week. We had a couple nights of volleyball action. We had the Purple Out night against these same Paulding Panthers at the red zone on Tuesday. And then a senior night last night with the Eastside Indiana Blazers. I love that name. The Blazers came in. And got to say a thank you, too, to the volleyball moms. Because after all was said and done, we got some cupcakes. That was nice.
Yes, we did.
That was nice. Strawberry, your favorite flavor, too.
Yes.
And just overthrows his man.
It's good to know that I'm not the only person in the world that likes strawberry cake.
There you go. I'll bring up 3rd and 9 for the Aces. So, yeah, Martina Vasquez and Aubrey Baird, the two seniors recognized last night. We want to wish them the best. Still some volleyball to go, too. We're not done yet.
And Aubrey Baird with 150 career aces.
Yeah, she finished the night with 152 or 153.
Yeah, I counted around there as well.
So, yeah, a new school record. Turnbull up the sideline, caught. Langham makes the grab, and he steps out of bounds right around the 40. Well, let's see where they're going to mark him, the 48-yard line of the Panthers. 1st and 10 for the Aces. All right, fresh set of downs for the Aces. Turnbull, snap, drops back, looks downfield. Turnbull gets hit. Bayshore got him and brings him down back at the 45-yard line. 2nd and 17 now for the Aces. So at least it wasn't a 3rd or a 4th down play. It's 2nd down, so the Aces have a down or two to try to recoup the loss. Turnbull all alone in the backfield now. Garrett gets the snap. Garrett, ball in the air. Caught. And a nice move. And he's off to the races. Will they catch him? They get him around the ankles. That was Turnbull, as I didn't realize it, but Langham took the snap. So, and Turnbull with the nice catch and run. So he helps his own cause down to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Aces. Just what the doctor ordered. And again, they're going to put Langham back there behind Turnbull. Cross Zedike out there too. This time, Langham gets the handoff. Langham, nice hole. Langham working to get around the corner. Turns the corner. Nobody's going to get him. He's into the end zone. Touchdown. Brant Langham from 20 yards out. So Langham breaks the plane, gets 6 more for the Aces. It's now a 36-21 game. So the Aces will get ready for their conversion attempt. We'll see what they plan on doing. So here we go. Looks like they're going to go for 2. Langham in motion. Turnbull with the snap, drops back. Turnbull going to get swarmed under, and the 2-point conversion will be unsuccessful. The attempt fails. Score remains 36-21. Still a 15-point lead for the Paulding Panthers. But again, the Aces cut into it a little bit. It helped their own cause.
And Bill, I got a score update for you. This is the Tenora Rams and Ayersville Pilots game.
Yeah, the big game tonight.
Yes, with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game, the Pilots are up Tenora Rams 8-7.
All right. It's 2:37 in the fourth or in the third? Well, they say the fourth quarter. Okay.
Yep.
They're having a fast game tonight. Must be a lot of running and not a lot of passing. Here at Keyser Field, we're getting ready for the Aces to kick the ball off to the Panthers. 2:53 to go in our third quarter. As a good offensive effort overall from the Aces tonight. They haven't given up, and again, they've been very productive. This is one of the higher scoring games they played so far this season. So what the Aces need here is a good kick, a good defensive stand, and get that football back. Fire up that offense again. Here we go. Stuckey right to the Paulding player. Across the 35-yard line to the 37. Roanhouse with the return, again, out to about the 36, 37-yard line. Looks like it's going to be the 37. So the Panthers back on offense. Quick handoff and nothing doing. Green's got him. And he gets away. And now the rest of the Aces swarm in. And I guess the good thing about that is they took him even further back. If he'd gone down when Green had him wrapped up, they would have been about 5 yards further ahead than he is right now. But the Aces wrestle him down back at the 29-yard line for a big loss. Almost got away from George, but that's not an easy thing to do. George not only plays some pretty good football, but he's a wrestler too. He's quick and strong.
So I got halftime score for you, too, for the Antwerp Archers and Wayne Trace. Halftime, Antwerp is up 24-21 at the half.
All right. Another big game, a couple of the big guns of the GMC. Ball's loose on the floor, on the ground. Pick up, and he throws a prayer, and it's dropped. It was a great throw under the circumstances. Hunt got it into the hands of a receiver who dropped it. But that was a whale of a throw since he was like off balance and falling down. Good job. And Colton Hunt has done a great job for the Panthers here at QB tonight. Blake Roanhouse off the sideline back into the huddle. And he'll break out on the near side closest to us. Snap. Hunt, ball in the air, got a man. That was Roanhouse cutting across the middle of the field, making the grab at midfield for a first down for the Paulding Panthers.
First and 10, Paulding, ball resting on the 50-yard line.
So the Panthers advance the football right to midfield. And a fresh set of downs.
And I got the final GMC score update. End of the third quarter, the Fairview Apaches trail the Bulldogs 28-22.
28-22, Edgerton. And we just, as you were seeing, you could probably hear the shouting in the background, a fumble on that play by the Panthers. But Again, the loose ball on the turf, but the Aces are tangled up on defense with the Paulding players not able to get to the ball first. So the Panthers hold on to the football and are faced now with a 2nd and long, 2nd and 16 for Paulding here. Of course, we'll keep an eye on that Edgerton score. That'll be the Aces' opponent next Friday on senior night.
Which actually someone just commented, apparently it's tied with 11:07 left in the fourth.
And that is caught short of first down yardage, but it'll be a 3rd and manageable for the Panthers. So Grady Aaron making the catch. And here we go, 3rd and 2 now for the Panthers. And a strong run right up the pipe. That'll be first down yardage. Kobe Ford gets the ball. He's been the workhorse tonight, and he powers it forward. He picks up 4, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers. And that will be the end of our 3rd quarter. We've played 3, and it's a 15-point lead for the Panthers, 36-21 here at Keyser Field this evening. As we get ready to switch ends of the field and get the 4th quarter underway, another big thank you to another one of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. If you're in the market for a vehicle, whether you're looking for something that is brand new or pre-owned, car, truck, van, or SUV, check out the selection they have on the lots at Jim Schmidt, or you can check out the entire dealer inventory online anytime at jimschmidtauto.com. Remember, it's all about service before, during, and after the sale at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. We're so proud to have them as one of our Diamond Level underwriters, underwriting all of our Aces sports coverage for 2023 at all levels, across all of our platforms. 15 years and counting now, Jim Schmidt has been doing that for us, and we want to thank him so very much. We hope that you will do the same as well. Our Diamond Level underwriting supporters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. All right, ball at the 37-yard line. First and 10 for the Panthers. Play clock not running yet either. All right, here we go. Paulding with the ball and the lead. And we're still waiting for things to get situated. Okay. The official moves away from the football, and we're ready to get back into action here. Man in motion. And that's down to about the 25-yard line. Ball carried by Caleb Larson. Larson gets inside the 25, and he'll move the chains for the Panthers. Well, actually, they're going to say he went out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. So, again, the Panthers 5 yards from the red zone here. Quick handoff right up the middle. Nothing doing there. He got back to maybe the line of scrimmage. Might have even lost a half a yard. So they'll make it a 2nd and 11 with the loss. Panthers break huddle. Here we go. And this time the hard count's going to bite the Aces. That's the second time tonight that the Aces have jumped, and it'll cost them 5 yards. Dropping back, gets it away. He's got a man. Caught, touchdown. Oh, how nice was that? Couldn't have set it up any better. That was Blake Roanhouse with the catch to put the Panthers up now 42-21. Back to a 21-point advantage. And we'll see what they do on the conversion attempt here. And he's trying to turn the corner, and he does. Successful 2-point conversion. Now it's a 23-point lead for the Paulding Panthers, 44-21. And the Aces will get ready to get back on offense here with 10 minutes and 37 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. Chris is going crazy over here trying to track down the other GMC scores as the other games are also getting into the fourth quarter, getting ready to wrap up.
So are they redoing that 2-point attempt?
Yes, they took the 2 points off, and they've moved them back, so they're going to have a retry. It was evidently a penalty. I didn't see a flag.
I did see a flag. I just didn't know
Panthers,
who was on.
And that'll be dropped. So the second attempt came close, but it will fail. So it'll be 42-21. So I'm guessing probably a holding call, but backed him up about 10 yards. And good news for the Aces. It remains a 21-point lead. If it had been 23 points, and if the Panthers had been able to punch in another touchdown, that it could have instituted the running clock. Kind of not really, it's sort of beside the point, honestly, as we're here in the fourth quarter. But again, something to look for, and it looks like we have a player down on the far side of the field. He'll pop up after Doc Haggerty takes a quick look at him.
Shout out tonight to Brooke Kilgore. She's taken 100 pictures, all with the lens cap on.
You hate to hear that. I feel for the young lady. One of the gals here for the Paulding, I don't know if it's Paulding yearbook or whatever, she was taking still photos and took 100 pictures and realized the lens cap was on.
Oh. Yeah.
You're a photographer too.
So
so
I've done that a couple times. However, I've definitely not gone 100. But
that's the nice thing about the video cameras. When the lens cap is on the video camera, you don't see anything in any of the viewfinders. But some cameras you can still see in the viewfinder even if the lens cap is on. Panthers ready to kick it off. And that's a high arcing kick, and it will come down, caught by Langham. Langham back at about the 35, across 35, 40, 45. Langham crosses the 45, and high steps out to about the 47 before they bring him down. Nice return from Langham to put the Aces in pretty decent field position to start this next offensive series. And another flag on the play. Another consultation with the officials. And we'll wait and see how this is resolved. It's going to be a personal foul against the Aces again. Ouch. So the good return is going to be negated, and they'll get backed up. Put the ball down at the 32-yard line now, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Aces. Turnbull pitches it back, end around. Langham turns the corner across the 40. Langham dives out to about the 43-yard line. So a good solid run, and that should move the chains. Langham picks up 11 to get the Aces a first down. Out to the 43-yard line. Oh, looks like we're into overtime, huh? Not sure.
Not sure. They added time back to the clock.
Okay.
So
Christopher is sort of scanning the net and trying to keep us up to date with some of the other GMC action tonight.
Which I'm going to write down all the scores for you for.
And a flag is thrown this time as Langham is brought down about the line of scrimmage. And there's an ace down on the field at the 50-yard line. Helped up by a couple of the Paulding players. Still kind of ginger after that. Got his bell rung a little bit. That's number 54, Bronson Graber. He'll come off the field. And we've got a hold. And that'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. And the foul occurred at the 43-yard line, so they'll take it back to the 33-yard line. And that'll make it about 1st and 20 for the Aces. They don't lose the down, but they get moved way back with the yardage. So here come the Aces again. Turnbull gets the snap. Turnbull, quick pass. And it's going to be a double pass. And right through the hands of the intended receiver. Oh, it would have been a great play. Dix just couldn't hang on to the football, and it's incomplete. Great play set up by the Aces. So 2nd and long for the Aces coming up. A little bit of a razzle-dazzle there. Good play and almost executed perfectly. And flag on the play as one of the Paulding players moved forward and actually slipped as feet came out from underneath him, and he wound up laying down partway into the neutral zone. So of that 10 yards that they lost for the holding call, they'll get 5 back, and now it'll be 2nd and 15. And now the Aces, Green flinched on the clap. And they'll go back the 5 yards they just got on the encroachment. So we're back to 2nd and 20.
Brings up 2nd down and 20 after the penalty.
Turnbull, ball in the air. He's got a man caught. Langham makes the grab gets a foot down in bounds, and he's out of bounds at the 36-yard line for another Aces first down. So 1st and 10 for the Aces at the Panthers' 36-yard line. 9:27 to go in regulation. Turnbull gets the snap. Turnbull throws it towards the sideline, and he'll just throw that one out of bounds. Incomplete, and 2nd and 10 coming up for the Aces. So the Aces break huddle, 2nd and 10. Turnbull again off to the side. Caught. Langham wrapped up and tries to escape. If they give him forward progress, he should be right about the line of scrimmage. And that'll be 3rd and 10 now for the Aces. Aces in the huddle. Clock rolling, 8:40 and counting on the game clock in the 4th quarter. Hurling it. Diving attempt and no good. 4th down. So Turnbull head over to the sideline. Langham will step in. Work out of the shotgun. Keep the ball himself. Langham. Little fancy footwork, but it's all for naught. He's going to, looks like, lose about a yard or so. And that's going to bring up 1st and 10. For the Panthers. So Aces turn it over on downs, and it's 1st and 10 Panthers at their own 38-yard line. An opportunity here to, again, burn up some clock. Panthers pursued. He evades and just missed. Intended receiver was number 13, Grady Arend. Incomplete. Clock will stop. 2nd and 10. Hunt drops the football. Panthers retain possession, but it'll be a loss of about 4 yards. And again, little miscommunication there, as I think the intended receiver cut and started heading towards the center of the field. And again, Aaron was there, but he had to make a diving attempt. Incomplete, and 4th down for the Panthers now. Aces with 7:43 on the clock right now. Able to get the ball back and take another crack at it offensively. We'll see if Turnbull's feeling better, if he'll be able to come back out after the kick. Langham and Dix, the deep men.
Not on punt return. We're good. Yep, we're good. They called timeout.
And the Panthers will take a timeout.
We have to get a return. No blocks in the back. Everybody's got to get it.
And they're saying Antwerp 30-21 in the 4th over next door in the announcer's booth. 2 timeouts remaining for both the Aces and the Panthers now. So as we get ready for this 4th down play, Panthers will come back out onto the field. They wanted to huddle up and talk about it. They used their first timeout of this second half. Again, Langham and Dix back deep for the Aces, as the Panthers getting ready to kick it away. Long snap, good snap. Nice punt. Heading it towards Dix. And Dix is going to let it roll out of bounds in front of him right around the 40, or about the 36, 37, or 36-yard line. So the Aces will start this offensive stand on their own 36-yard line. So here we go. Turnbull. Okay, but there's still Langham playing quarterback.
Hey, that's got to be a foul.
And Langham gets the ball to Stuckey.
It's got to be a penalty.
Stuckey gets across the 40. About a 5-yard pickup.
He's on his knees.
So 2nd and 5 for the Aces. And Langham's still out there behind the center. Langham throwing it again. Zedike the attendant, and that's going to be a flag. I think it's going to be defensive pass interference. They're trying to say the ball was tipped. Looked to me like they pushed him in the back just a little bit before the ball got to him. We're going to discuss it.
It was not tipped. It's right in front of us.
So it's going to be defensive pass interference on the Panthers, which I think is the correct call. Panthers fans aren't happy with it, but like I said, it looked to me like the defender made contact with Cross Zedike just a little before the ball got there. So the penalty will give the Aces a first down, move the ball down to the Panthers' 44-yard line. Aces will break huddle. Langham looking over his line. 2 out wide on either side. Langham rolling out. Langham cuts upfield. Langham dives forward and gets back to about the line of scrimmage. Might have lost a yard. I think he did. It's going to be 2nd and 11. And Langham is not getting up. This could be interesting. Turnbull is already out, or has been for a while. And if Langham has to come out, the Aces, it's going to be an interesting choice as to who they'll put under center. Because really, Brant Langham and Garrett Turnbull are the only QBs listed on the roster. Isn't to say that they can't get somebody else to come in and do what they can. Langham, they're carrying him off. He's not putting any weight on one leg, on his right leg. So here we go. 2nd and 11, and the football right on the 45-yard line for the Aces. I'll have Christopher help me and see if we can pick out who it is that's going to be taking the snap on this one.
I'm looking at Dixie all the way here. Dixie or Sanders?
Stuckey is back. Owen Stuckey, number 18. Stuckey dropping back, rolling out. Stuckey takes off, and Stuckey's going to get pounded down at about the 48-yard line. Stuckey not able to make a throw and took off running, and they closed in on him, so he'll get tackled for another loss, and it'll be 3rd and 14 for the Aces. Clock rolling as we just go past the halfway point of this 4th quarter. Under 6 minutes now, 5:57 and counting. Stuckey turns around, hands it off. Nice run. Green out of bounds, just outside of the 35-yard line, about the 36. Green gets it down to the 37-yard line. It'll be 4th and about 4. For the Aces, and they kind of got to go for it. You're down by 21. Clock stops with 5:39 after George stepped out of bounds. Another handoff. Powering forward. Green gets the carry again, and that'll be a first down for the Aces. So the Aces advance the ball to the 33-yard line of the Paulding Panthers. 1st and 10 for Hicksville. Stuckey loses the ball, and that might be a turnover. We'll see. Looked like a Panther had it, but then it looked like the ball went loose again, and the Aces were falling on it. And they're going to untangle the pile. And it looks like the possession will be maintained by the Aces. Breathe a sigh of relief on that one. So 2nd and long now for the Aces. 17 yards away for the line of gain. Langham back in as quarterback now. Brandt puts the ball in the air, nothing on it. It's intercepted. Intercepted back at the 20-yard line. Paulding looking to run it back across the 45 and tackled around midfield. Kobe Four picks off the pass from Brandt Langham. Langham looks like he just wasn't able to get a lot on that ball. And then returns it all the way out to midfield for first and 10 for the Panthers. 4:28 to go in this fourth quarter. And the Panthers with the football back after the INT. And we'll see if the Panthers want to try to make this one burn. Quick handoff up the middle. Another strong run. Four still on his feet. Breaking tackles. He breaks free. I don't think anybody's going to get him. Panthers into the end zone again. Oh, man. What a run. Kobe Four once again. Just powering his way down the field. What a great run from him into the end zone to put the Panthers up now 48-21. 27-point lead. And it looks like they're going to set up for a kick, a 1-point conversion attempt to make it 49-21. Ball's down. Kick is up. And he just gets it above the crossbar. Kick is good. And it's 49-21. Panthers. 4:14 left to go in regulation. Aces set to get the ball back. 28-point lead for the Panthers. Cheerleaders got to do 49 jumping jacks now.
Something's going on down there, Bill.
Yeah, we'll see. Are they going to have a re-kick? Did they take...
I heard something about a false start.
Well, they haven't taken the point off the board.
Yes, they have.
Okay,
actually.
now they did. They just did now. Okay. So now it's going to be a 2-point attempt. And nothing doing there. So the 2-point attempt fails. So now it's going to be 48-21. All right. Yeah. 48-21. And the Aces will get ready to get the football back. We have not seen Turnbull since he had to be taken off the field early in this quarter. Langham also got banged up. He came back on and, well, he came back onto the field and threw the interception. So we'll see what's going to go with the Aces here for this kickoff. Usually we see Langham and Dix back deep. And it does look like Langham is back out on the field. So both Langham and Dix are moving up a little closer as the kicks have been kind of short so far this evening. Sean Gurman ready to. And that's going to be a little roller. They onsided it, and it rolled across the 50. I think the Aces fell on it. It did go the 10 yards, but one of the Aces right there to fall on the football. So the Aces will have pretty good field position. Their own 49-yard line to start this next offensive series. So Stuckey back at quarterback. As he'll get the extra man off the field. Ball snapped, handoff. That was Brody Walter with the carry. Walter loses about 3 yards. So 2nd and 13 now for the Aces. Clock rolling, 3.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Stuckey, another handoff, and again, a hit behind the line on Brody Walter. Walter is going to lose another yard back to the 45-yard line. So 2 plays and 4 yards lost for the Aces here. So the Aces staring at a 3rd and 14.
Final score, Antwerp 30, Wayne Trace 27.
So they're saying Antwerp beat Wayne Trace 30-27 tonight. So the Archers maintain their dominance in the GMC. Stuckey crossed midfield to the 49, maybe the 48-yard line. Not nearly enough to get a first down. It'll be 4th and about 7 for the Aces.
Brings up 4th down and 7 for Hicksville.
So 4th and 7 for the Aces. Aces are going to be punting after that, and gets the ball away. It's going to be scooped up at about the 25-yard line, across the 30, and the Aces will down him at about the 32, 33-yard line. .2:16 to go. Clock stops for the change of possession. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back at about their own 33-yard line. 1st and 10. Aces set on defense. Low snap, quick handoff. Powering it straight ahead, still on his feet. Strong carry to the 41-yard line. And that was 4 with the carry again. Second and 2 for the Panthers, and most importantly, they've got the clock rolling under 2 minutes to go here. So I figure they're going to, if they can, just keep it on the ground from here on out and burn that clock off. Handoff around the far side. Stiff arm. First down yardage. Mans with the carry. Mans tried to get out of bounds. He did. Stops the clock at 1:35. So that'll get the ball out to the 47-yard line, 1st and 10 Panthers. Another quick handoff. Across midfield. Diving forward across the 45 down to about the 44. It's number 21. And that is Sam Reinhardt. 2nd and 1 for the Panthers. Clock rolling, 44 seconds and counting. So end is in sight. Long pass. He overthrows everybody. That'll stop the clock on the incompletion. And we got some extracurricular activity going on. Flags go all over the place. Carl Rupert getting into it with one of the Paulding players. He'll take his helmet off and head right for the sideline. He knows his night is done. I count 4 flags on, or 3 flags. No, 4. Yeah. I think every official threw a flag. And we'll see whether one or the other side is going to take the blame or if they're going to offset. So the officials still conferring. We have 38 seconds left to go in this one. And now they're going to come over and talk to the Paulding coach as they were speaking with the Hicksville coach over on the far sideline. All but one of the flags have been picked up off the field, but something's going to happen. We're just waiting to see just what it's going to be. A lengthy conversation again on the sideline between the head official and the Paulding coach. It was 2nd and 1 for the Panthers, and like I said, they threw an incomplete pass. And then the altercation, or near altercation, took place. It was either very near the end of the play or after the play was over. So
they gave, it looks like, both team a personal foul. I saw the head official give a personal foul to both teams.
Yeah. And I don't know if they're going to.
And he did. I don't know what that hand signal means, but.
I don't know if that means that players got ejected on both sides or.
I still see Carl Rupert in the.
He took his
side.
He took his helmet off and ran for the sideline, which usually means that you're done. So it's going to remain 2nd and 1. So I'm guessing offsetting. All right, here we go. So I'm going to guess those fouls offset. They're just going to replay the down here and take a knee. Wisely, I think. Well, there's 33 seconds on the game clock, 26 on. So There will not be another snap. That's going to be the game. We just have to wait for the final seconds to tick off the scoreboard. And we will wrap this one up here from Keyser Field in Paulding. So 2-1, there you go. It's official. The Paulding Panthers win over the Aces tonight. Homecoming night for the Panthers. Your final score, Paulding 48 and the Aces 21. With the win, the Aces will fall now to 1-6 on the season and 0-4 in the Green Meadows Conference. The Panthers will up their record now to 5-2, and they'll be 3-1 in the GMC. Well, as we get ready to wrap things up, as the teams congratulate each other midfield, we want to say a big thank you to all of our Diamond Level Underwriting supporters making our coverage possible here on Hicksville Community Television, and especially on the road games. We want to thank them because we wouldn't be able to make the road trips during the football season as we do without their generous support. They include the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Thanks also to APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and online at aptmfg.com/careers. A big thank you to the Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Remember, for information on the latest COVID boosters, flu shots, or more, call them at 419-542-6218. And, of course, ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, a world-class facility located right in Hicksville's Industrial Park. They're also online at www.arcsolinc.com. Well, they're singing on the sideline, celebrating their homecoming win. The Panthers are. The Aces are huddled up and having a little bit of a conversation of their own. And as we get ready to wrap things up again, Christopher and I want to say a big, big thank you to the Paulding Athletic Department and their athletic director, Tyler Arend, for giving us the space and allowing us to be here tonight and making us feel very, very welcome. We appreciate it very much. I can let you know that in addition to the final that we passed along a little earlier with Antwerp beating Wayne Trace 30-27, Fairview picked up their first win of the season as they knocked off Edgerton tonight, 44-35, and Tenora beating Ayersville 14-8. Now, those are all unofficial scores, but that's what Christopher's been able to track down for us online.
Yes,
and we'll get them confirmed.
Which actually the Antwerp score is official. I got that from the Antwerp Athletic Department.
All right.
And then I want to comment about the Tenora and Ayersville. As you know, we said it was 7-8. Tenora ended up getting that last touchdown with 30 seconds left in the game.
All right, so last-minute score put the Rams in the win column. So with that, and again, a thank you to the Paulding Athletic Department. We also want to say a big thank you to all of you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the live coverage here tonight, whether you are watching us from up Hicksville way or if you were joining us maybe for the first time to watch the Panthers in action here tonight. We appreciate you all. And if you'd like to become a member of the community in Hicksville Community Television, you can do so by subscribing to our YouTube channel. We'd love to have you as a subscriber. You can click on the button for notifications. That way you're alerted whenever we schedule a new live stream sports broadcast or whenever we post new content to our video on demand library here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. We'd love to have you as a subscriber. And for those who have already subscribed, thank you so very much. And if you haven't, well, consider doing so. You can also follow us on Facebook, the Hicksville Community Television Facebook page. A great way to keep up to date with all the stuff that we have going on here at HIX-TV, as well as a lot of information about the Hicksville area, Western Defiance County, and the like. So, again, thanks to all of our subscribers and all of our followers. And if you haven't already done so, please consider joining us. We'd love to have you as part of our Hicksville community in community television. So with that, we're going to pack it up and get ready to head back north up to Hicksville. Our next sports live stream, I don't think is for a while. We were thinking of doing a junior high football next week on Tuesday, but that game is sort of up in the air, and they haven't officially announced whether or not it will be played. And aside from that, I'm not really sure just what all is next up for us, but we will have live coverage on Mediacom Channel 12 coming up on Monday for the Village Council meeting at 6 p.m. And, of course, our next live update on the Hicksville Community Television Facebook page next week, Wednesday at 4 p.m. So with that, we're going to wrap it up for this evening. One last time, your final score this evening, it's the homestanding Paulding Panthers defeating the Aces 48-21. And for Chris Warner, operating the camera and overseeing the live stream, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, wishing all of you a very good night and good sports.